Hey guys, welcome back to Momo Gaming, and today we are continuing the Division gameplay series. Today we're not going to be really doing much gameplay. We're just going to go through the found footage right here, guys. There's about, so I think there's like what, 15 videos here, guys, of stuff that we found through the game. So it's found footage, virus reports, and surveillance data. I'm gonna play them all today, and that's going to be the Division video for you guys today. And that's going to be about it. Some of these are pretty good. Some of them are very in detail, like, I don't know, some of them are a little disturbing, so just warn you guys now. Let's go ahead and start playing these. I'm going to try to be quiet. Well then, she got burned. Those are the cleaners guys that go around burning all these people because they think they have the virus. So that's what happened to her. Okay, Riker's video. So recovered video footage of Riker's confronting police. Here we go. This is not going to end well, guys. Okay then, guys, that's oh, don't go through there, I guess. Okay, video footage of civilians being pursued through an abandoned subway station. Okay, this is like footage. Oh, these are like cameras, I guess. Sorry, this is gonna be a little hard to read here. So there's guys with baseball bats chasing these guys all around, and they're smashing out cameras as they go. And the gates are locked, so. Okay then, that was pretty horrific. Recovered from footage of the Last Man Battalion in action. Okay, so this is like one of their LMB videos, so this is like their fake army thing they got going on. Okay, guys, so that guy that they shot was like Riker, which is bad, and the green guy that they left alive is my side, so they left the guy alive. But I'd probably say he's dead by now anyway. Anyway, recovered footage from the Last Man Battalion Commander Charles Blitz addressing his troops. So this is the guy who just owns that army right there, or is the commander of that army.
Soldiers of the Last Man Battalion, this is your commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Bliss. There were those among us who were angry when the decision was made to leave us behind. Leave us to die, as some people said. But I looked around at this city, and I saw opportunity. I saw what it had been. And I saw what it could be once again if someone had the guts to fight for it. If there were men willing to go out in the streets and take them back from the degenerates and lowlifes who ruled them now, to do what the cowardly government and its fearful, weak soldiers were too afraid to do, and to cut down all the liars and murderers and thieves who stand in the way of peace. We will not look back. We will not compromise. We will do whatever it takes to ensure a better tomorrow for all those who stand with us. And those who stand against us, damn it, I'm not doing it the second time.
Alright, guys. Sorry that you guys probably couldn't hear that very much. Just because he wasn't talking very loud. My volume is up pretty good right now, so yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try. Let's see. Hold on, I'll turn it up really quick for you guys. Okay, guys, I turned it up. Pretty good for you guys. It went up to a 38, which is gonna be pretty loud. So, all right, video footage of Riker's leader Relay Barrett addressing her followers. This is the one that gets pretty there.
One cut. One cut's gonna make you bleed, but one cut don't kill you. One cut just makes a scar. A deeper cut makes you cry. But you can turn that cry into a roar, or you can turn it into a whimper. That's your choice. So you can choose to be a victim, no matter where you at. Top of the penthouse, in a prison cell, or even free. Roaming your own streets again. Complain about the cold, the rats. Complain about who's in charge. Some people want to stay the victim. They want to cry. I'll give you what you want. You want to be the victim? Well, I'll make you one. I'll make you one. Me? I'm gonna take what's mine. They say this disease is a tragedy. They say it's the end of the world. This disease is our teacher. Teaching the uniforms that they done. Teaching us to rise up. They taken from us long enough. Now we take from them. Their houses, their cars, their families, their lives. This is our time. And now is our time. Our time.
Yeah, I already killed her, by the way, guys. Just saying. She's the leader of the Rikers. So I don't think I've ever watched any of these things. Yeah, let's see what these are about.
Samples of the original green poison pathogen, the ones we recovered off the currency used as a primary transmission vector, let us take a closer look at the virus's basic genome. What I found was clear evidence the bug had been manufactured. There's genetic material there from a half dozen other pathogens, bolted onto smallpox to make a more efficient killing machine.
Okay, so it basically talks about the virus. This gets in more into depth, I guess, as we go.
One of the things that makes a virus lethal is adaptation. Rapid mutation makes it harder for antibodies to identify and drugs to kill. What we're seeing in the samples you pulled from the population at the train yard is the degree of genetic drift green poison is already experiencing, and it's significant, which means it'll be that much harder to find a vaccine.
Okay, guys, so this virus that these people are dealing with is very severe. 95% of the people died, and 5% are genetically able to survive or withstand this. So, all right, well, next one.
What you're looking at is the smallpox virus. It normally takes 1 to 2 weeks for it to incubate in a host, and it's not contagious while it's doing so. Looking at Amherst's notes, it's clear he wanted to change that, to make green poison infectious while it developed, and to speed up that incubation process to make it spread faster. In English, it's more contagious and it reproduces faster. And that's bad.
In case you guys didn't know, this virus was put out by people. So I think it was terrorists did it or something. They sent out this virus in New York City or around the world, and it pretty much killed a lot of people. Alright, next one.
We've got confirmation that green poison wasn't bred. It was coded. Specifically, he picked up on his buddy Chernenko's research about modifying virus genomes in a virtual space, kicked it up a few notches, and fed the result into an industrial protein replicator. What came out the other end was a working virus, one he could keep tweaking to achieve maximum effect. By which I mean, dead people.
Alright, last one, guys.
What you're looking at is the smallpox virus, one of the deadliest pathogens on the planet. For centuries, it did a wonderful job of helping keep the human population in check. But times change, and sometimes Mother Nature needs a hand in improving her creations. Like, say, speeding them up a little bit, making them contagious when they should be quietly incubating in a host, or making them more lethal.
So this is like practically the same video. I'm not sure why it's on here twice.
I didn't come up with the approach on my own. My friend Vitaly is one of the pioneers in the field, and the idea has been around for years. Genome as data. You see, once we digitized DNA, we made it infinitely mutable. We could do 1,000 virtual variations in the time it used to take to grow a one lab grade generation of pathogens. And we could pick the best, most lethal combinations and make them real. That's how you make a killer virus, you see. Mix in genetic code from other diseases, and you move the sliders all the way up on lethality and virulence. The goal was a 90% mortality rate. I'm not sure my green poison is going to quite hit that, but honestly, that's just details. As long as most of humanity goes, the Earth stands a fighting chance. Technically, technology is what's killing the planet. But that's not really the case. It's the greed that drives the technology. But a funny thing happened on the way to $100 genome maps and 3D printed plastic toys. Someone figured out those technologies could be repurposed, modified for the greater good. Me. Now, my virus is going to do what nature's always done. Decide who lives and who dies. And if nature decides I die, then I die. If nothing else, I'll have a lot of company. Natural selection at its finest, helped along by a little unnatural genetic manipulation. It's all data, really. Life's just a method of processing it. The same way I processed the smallpox genome on my laptop. And who's to say that wasn't the plan all along? If, by some miracle, you survive green poison, then nature's decided you deserve to live. The rest of us shouldn't and won't. Godspeed. I'll see you in hell.
All remaining supply drops will expire in 30 seconds.
Anyway, guys, so
Supply drops have been terminated.
what are you doing? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, there you go right there. That's the guy who made the virus. He was telling you why his reasoning is. It was pretty much to kill off everybody and reclaim the Earth, so it would be saved in the future, which I don't get. If you kill everybody off, there's going to be no one to live on Earth. What's the point? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Recovered CCTV footage at Division agents engaging Rikers at Times Square. So here we go. Look like the Division agents got their butts kicked right there. Alright, recovered CCTV footage of first wave Division agents going rogue, so they turned.
Can't believe the bullshit that went down in the dark room at the end there. I know.
second. Look, we don't leave people behind. We're here to make sure this city doesn't get left behind. But the people we're working with, they're just fine with leaving all of us behind if it's convenient. Look, I don't agree with every decision that's been made, but I am saying it's time to leave them behind. Their model doesn't work anymore. If we're smart, we cut it loose before it drags us down, before it kills us. You're talking reason. I'm talking common sense. Look around. There's nothing left to save. The JTF is trying to save a Manhattan that doesn't exist anymore. It is all about power now. Power and survival. They are done, but I am not. And you won't be either. Not if you work with me.
Alright guys, so they're pretty much just going rogue. They're pretty much just saying that there's no one left to save in Manhattan. The class is pretty much useless. Pretty much, I think the stat was like, out of a New York City, what do they have, 20 million people? I think they said there's only about 25,000 people, if there's even that many left, in New York City. So there's your reasoning there, guys. Alright, intercepted audio of Charles Bliss, the owner of that army you saw earlier, Last Man Battalion, and Aaron Keener. I'm not sure who Aaron Keener is. I think he works for us, but I'm not positive.
I think we need to modify the terms of our agreement.
Why, Colonel? It seems to be working perfectly well so far. You get the support of my people and their gear with field intel you couldn't dream of 6 weeks ago. I get a base of operations, a place on what's going to be the winning side, and the occasional use of your manpower as needed.
Not to mention the occasional surface-to-air missile. Or have you forgotten about that chopper in Brooklyn?
Look, my people did the dirty work on that op, Bliss, and eliminating Division Senior Command was as much a benefit to you as to me. The last thing either of us wanted was a senior division agent directing a second wave. Hang on, I'm getting feedback on the link.
We've been compromised?
Looks like it. Coming the link now.
No, don't you.
Okay, those two are teammates, by the way, guys. Okay, last one. Recovered. Discussion related. The missing first wave. I don't know what the first wave is, guys.
I don't get it. You think there's maybe enough virus going around right now?
It's all about the leverage. If I've got my hands on the dollar flu starter kit, this green poison that someone cooked up, then certain people are going to be a lot more reluctant to take a run at me.
A gun's a lot better for self-defense than a weaponized virus.
Stop thinking
This is the
small.
shit you need.
Start thinking possibilities. There's no medical infrastructure anymore. It's the Wild West out there, but less civilized. Being able to turn certain death loose at any time I want puts me in a powerful position. And controlling the core ingredients for a vaccine, that's useful too.
So you might kill even more people. Who's gonna notice?
It's not the killing, it's the threat of being able to kill them. And giving them the hope they might be saved. The way things are breaking down out there, all these different groups carving their own territories out of what used to be civilization. It only makes sense to have an ace in the hole.
Alright, guys, so there's your 15 I don't know, videos, audios. There you go, guys. And real quick before we end this video,
You go in without this?
this lady behind me is so annoying. I'm in the Dark Zone East area, about to go in, and yeah, it's really annoying. Alright, so field data, here's what I've collected so far, guys. So, alright, so Intel Survival Guide, 19 out of 24. Phone recordings, 102 out of 130. Incident reports, 37 out of 40. Crashed drones, 12 out of 16. Missing agents, 17 out of 20. And echoes, 55 out of 63. I pretty much has been just walking around the map, just kind of just trying to get everything like that. Okay, so here you guys go. Here's the where they're at. Times Square, 7 out of 15. Garment District, 21 out of 23. Pennsylvania Plaza, 13 out of 13. That's where my home base is. Chelsea, 8 out of 22. I haven't done much there. Clinton, 13 out of 22. Hell's Kitchen, 23 out of 24. Hudson Yards, 15 out of 15. And Cam Hudson, 1 out of 1. Total progression is 242 out of 293. And that's pretty much this right here, guys. Is you know, expansions. And yeah, guys, I am a 167. If you guys see down in the corner, I am also maxed out at 30. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like and comment to let me know what you guys would like to see in this game more. And also let me know if you guys would like to hear some of the other like phone calls and stuff, because I have those stuff collected up. If you want to see us in the dark zone, or maybe just, you know, taking down some high targets, let me know, or even we're playing more missions. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you for watching.